All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready to dive into another French phrase with me today?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, so imagine this. You've finally made it to France, you're on vacation, got the family with you, maybe some kids. They want to go to the beach.
Of course they do.
But not just any beach, right? You need to find that perfect spot, the one that's like totally kid-friendly.
Makes sense. So how do you find that out? How do you ask?
Exactly, and that's what we're going to unpack today, right here, right now, in this deep dive. The magic phrase, y a-t-il une plage pour enfants?
Very useful.
Oh, I know, right? Like, seriously, this question, it's like your passport to, like, vacation sanity when you've got little ones. But here's the thing, right? We're not just going to, like, translate it for you or go deeper. We're going to break it down piece by piece and see how this seemingly simple question, it actually reveals, like, some really cool things about how French works. You ready for this?
Let's do it.
Okay, so first up, let's tackle those first three words. Y-A-T-L.
Okay.
What's the deal with this little phrase?
Well, this, I think, is a perfect example of how French just loves to play with word order, to give it that elegant touch it's known for. So, y-a-t-il, it's what we call an inversion. Basically, the verb and the subject, they switch places.
They do a little dance.
Exactly, like a little linguistic two-step. Instead of saying, there is, like we would in English, French flips it around, it becomes y-a-t-il.
So French is all about that reverse kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But, okay, seriously, why does it do that? Like, what's the method to this madness?
Okay, think about it this way. French is famous for its smooth, flowing sound. It's almost musical, right?
It really is.
And this inversion thing, it's a huge part of what gives the language that lovely flow. It's not just about being, grammatically correct. It's about achieving a certain elegance, a certain je ne sais quoi in the way you express yourself.
Okay, yeah, that makes total sense.
Okay, cool.
So we've flipped our verbs and subjects. We're feeling all elegant. Now let's move on to the next part. Au plage de beach. But why un?
Ah, yes. This is where we bump into one of those things that often trips up us English speakers when we're learning French grammatical gender. You see, even nouns like beach, they have a gender in French. And in this case, une. That tells us that plage is feminine.
So it's not just about knowing the word plage. You got to know it's a she, grammatically speaking. I mean, wow. No wonder it's important to really nail those genders when you're using pronunciator. Got to sound natural.
Well, 100%. Those gendered articles, they're not just decoration. They're key to understanding and being understood.
Okay, so genders check. We don't want to mess with those. All right, last but not least, we've got pour enfants, for children. This one seems pretty straightforward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any hidden surprises here?
You know what? This part actually offers a bit of a break. Because while a lot of French nouns, they have different masculine and feminine forms, enfant, meaning children, it stays the same.
Whew. Thank goodness for small favors. One less thing to keep track of. So, to wrap up our deep dive here, we've decoded that elegant inversion in y-a-t-l.
Yes.
We've uncovered the significance of those grammatical genders with unplage.
Crucial.
And we've found a little bit of comfort in the gender-neutral enfant.
Exact.
And what's really great about this whole y-a-t structure is that you can use it for so many other questions, right?
Absolutely. Is there a restaurant? Is there a park nearby? The possibilities are truly endless.
Precisely. So there you have it. We took a seemingly simple question, and it became this whole journey through the intricacies of the French language. And, if you stick with it, if you practice, if you use what you've learned on Pronunciator, you'll be speaking French, well, like a natural. Until next time, au revoir.